When I made the song now, when I made it first time, I'll tell you honestly, I had Diljit in mind.
Okay.
When nobody, but when we never thought that okay, we'll get Diljit. So I had in mind, I manifested this that this is a Diljit song
Right.
because his tone and Bhool Bhulaiyaa is somehow it's gelling so well in the track. Pitbull is there. We thought we'll do female. We can get
Okay.
Dua Lipa or we can
Wow.
get Shakira. But then we needed somebody who will justify the track. It's
Right.
just not the name. It has to be the sound also.
The
And
vibe.
sound wise, I think Pitbull is best. He gave us an outline. This is the structure. This is the thing. This is the movie about. And he was involved in the process. And that's how he encouraged us so much. Initially, it was like I always used to see a little bit because people would tell me, "Arey, वैसा comment आया है. You should react to it." So
Right.
I never used to react or say anything.
Right.
But later I felt, I should, I shouldn't react to it, but I should understand from where it is coming or why
Okay.
it is.
Welcome to News 18 SHOWSHA. I am Yatamanyu Narain and I am with Tanishk Bagchi, who's coming out with the much awaited Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3 title track. And it has a very unique flavor to it. So we are going to talk about that and more. Hello Tanishk, how are you?
Hi, bro. Good.
So I mean, the title track of Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2 was itself a very massive hit. And now, you are following the new track by introducing a new genre, which is Amapiano.
Yes.
A
Yes.
South African genre. So how did you blend
Yes.
these two distinct flavors while, reimagining the iconic essence of the franchise?
As I was traveling a lot last year, so I was doing some international collaborations abroad. I came across this genre, which is the Amapiano, and it was very interesting for me. I always thought, okay, if I get a chance to do something different in India,
Right.
then definitely it would be something like this, an
Right.
Amapiano genre in a Bollywood film.
Right.
And it's like Bollywood may also there are a lot of I have to follow a lot of guidelines, how the picture is made, if it matches or not. And Bhushan sir in this case was like he's like my brother only, and he told me that when you are doing Bhul Bhulaiyaa, think it to be an original song because this is very important franchise for him. And he gave me
Right.
a free hand that you do whatever you want. You want an
Right.
international collaboration, let's get somebody.
Do it. Okay.
So when I get support like this, then then I start flying. Okay, man, I got everything. I got the world with me. So then this genre introduced and they loved it. And especially Kartik danced so well in it. It's a hard rock from all ends, bro.
Right. But can you elaborate more for our viewers what Amapiano is all about, and why this particular genre only for this particular track?
Again, I'll tell you because Afro is something which is again currently working.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of songs which are coming out, and this genre was introduced again in Africa. Somebody from there, he got this sound that okay, if I put lock drums in instead of 808s, then it gives the sound of that bass.
Right.
And again, this in Amapiano, what happens is that there is no guide bass line. The bass line changes every time. So it's a tough genre to work on, to make a song on. So and I thought, yeah, why not try in Bollywood? What if we crack something good? And fortunately, we had a banging track and we got Pitbull on board. So I think it's a major through for everybody.
Right. And I was coming to that only. I mean, it brings two powerhouse artists like Diljit Dosanjh and Pitbull together. And they come from two different musical backgrounds. So how did you manage to blend their distinct styles and ensuring that song resonates with the audience?
Bro, people know me for that only. I'm a very good blender, I blend things so well.
Right.
And trust me, when Bhool Bhulaiyaa was there, I never thought that I will transform it into a Punjabi song. And because Punjabi is also in trend and a lot of new Punjabi artists is coming. And the music is also very, groovy. So I thought, why not Punjabi, Hindi and English in this, So this was the concept which I had in mind, and then everything fell in place one by one. First, I completed a track, then Diljit came on board, then Pitbull, and this is how it actually, came.
So, but what was it like, collaborating with a star like, Pitbull on this track? How did his global perspective and contribution influence the final product?
So I will say that, it's a blessing from God because we were thinking that, we have to do a collaboration. First, only when we were making the track, we knew that we are going to get an international artist on board. But we were not able to figure out because track was in process, on process. And jab track ban gaya, then it was such a huge, heavy track. We started finalizing who can take control of the track.
कौन
a
कौन
big
थे?
ship.
पिटबुल के अलावा भी कोई था?
और भी थे, मतलब whoever is there, because see, Pitbull is there. We thought we'll do female. We can get
Okay.
Dua Lipa or we can get Shakira. But then we needed somebody who will justify the track. It's
Right.
just not the name. It has to be the sound also.
The
And sound-wise, I think Pitbull is best when it's like rap and, you know, too much of energy. It's fire.
Right.
So he got the fire in the track, bro.
Right.
And I'm very happy that I've got such a big collaboration.
Right. And you know, Diljit Dosanjh has expressed his excitement, you know, about how you consistently you know push musical boundaries. So how did his energy and you know distinct style shape the composition?
When I made the song now, when I made it first time, I'll tell you honestly, I had Diljit in mind.
Okay.
When nobody, but when we never thought that okay, we'll get Diljit. So I had in mind, I manifested this, that this is a Diljit song because his tone and Bhool Bhulaiyaa is somehow it's gelling so well in the track. And then when I made the song, when the lyrics was written, I got a new kid also to write the lyrics. His name is Yogi. Was from Delhi. I worked with him in Good News. I did Rock with him. So I got him on board. And we started writing elements which we felt are nice, you know. We didn't go by anybody. We said that whatever we are going to do out of our knowledge and our experience. And we got the lyrics done. And then presented it to Bhushan sir. Bhushan sir loved it. And then I told him that, you know, sir, I want Diljit in this. And he was really, he appreciated the fact that, you know, I already thought of the artist in mind. And then, you know, it's his vision also, bro. I told you he gave us a free hand. And his vision worked, bro. And he got Diljit on board and Pitbull. And finally, we have the song.
Nice, nice, nice. So, I mean, what was Kartik Aaryan's reaction to the song? How did he like it?
He is always a support to us. I would say he has been guiding us also what kind of song we should do, what genre will work, because he was as the song is very dance oriented, you know. The steps that he has done are very hard, you know. And he gave us an outline. This is the structure. This is the thing. This is the movie about. And he was involved in the process. And that's how he encouraged us so much that we finally got the track, you know, done, and everybody likes it.
Right. So, like you have said yourself, like you have been a trendsetter in introducing global sounds to Indian cinema. So, do you think Indian audiences are ready to, you know, fully embrace genres like Amapiano? And how do you anticipate this track being received by the public?
See, over here, I will say they're very open to new genres. And if you see Spotify charts, there are so many new artists coming up every day. And they're topping the charts and people are liking it. Songs are getting played everywhere. So that means that there is acceptance, you know, of new artists and new sound, new talents. So India has always been supportive. Agar supportive nahi hota, to main Tanishk Bagchi nahi ho pata. You know, that is how I got into this, because of the support of the, you know, people who have been listening to me. You know?
Right. So, but how do you go about, you know, discovering all these all these genres that are very obscure for the Indian sensibilities? How do you go about it? How do you listen to other artists? What's your creative process like when you are trying to discover?
It's a very beautiful process. So I work with my producer, whom I'm working for a long time, Ganesh Waghela. We recently did a lot of international collaboration. So we both actually travel a lot. We go out, travel around the world, you know, listening to different sounds. He comes up with ideas. He tells me, you know, bro, this sound is working. We should do this. See, it's always a team effort. So we go out, we search for sounds, and then we fuse it with our music, and then we come out with, you know, lovely tracks like Bhool Bhulaiyaa. And so many are on way. You know,
So, you know, you're also known for your versatility as a composer. I mean, you have created chartbuster, you know, dance numbers. At the same time, you also created, you know, soulful tracks like Asman or, you know, Rata Lambia. So how do you, you know, strike a balance between these two musical sensibilities? And what's your personal favorite genre to work in?
Honestly, I love dance music. And what happens is that every year I tend to evolve a bit. I used to love romantic music and lot, which I do like now. But now I'm little, my like last 2 years I've been doing a lot of EDM. So there's some, you know, inspiration coming from there as well. So I'm trying to fuse electronic music in everything that I'm doing. That little motivating music, you know. See, romance is obviously eternal. People love it. But dance music is also something which I think nowadays what happens is that if you see Spotify or YouTube or any of the reels, the most dance songs, they last for a week and then another dance song comes in and the other gets wiped out. So my intention is a dance song which will stay like for a year.
It is going to
dance to it. Yeah. So that is what I am thinking of. Like I want to work on something which stays, which lasts.
Nice. So, you have also successfully remade several iconic tracks, while adding your unique touch to them. So can you name a remake that you're particularly proud of and why? And on the flip side, is there a remake you feel you could have done better? And what would you change about it?
See, if you ask me, I love all the tracks that I've done, honestly.
Yeah.
And my best recreation would be Aankh Mare, definitely.
Yeah.
Because I put a lot of things in it. Getting Kumar Sanu, getting all those elements, all the quirks. So that is one of the best tracks.
Right.
And Dilbar is also one of the other track, which was something else. And honestly speaking, I love all my tracks. I don't know which one. Maybe if I work on it again, I'll make it something more better. Because what happens is that whenever I do music till now,
right.
Like if I produce something now, tomorrow I tend to make it, change it, or delete it, or make a new one. So I always keep on working to make it better. So I think every track that I have done, I can make it better more.
Right. So, as one of the leading composers in Bollywood, what are your thoughts on the criticism that Bollywood music has reached a stagnation point? And do you feel that certain artists are being, overexposed, overused, limiting opportunities to other newer talents?
See, again, there is a twist to this, is that people say, even I also spoke a lot, that there is a very perception building thing over here. An artist on his own talent, I don't think it's hard. It's easy for somebody who has talent to rise up and get a recognition. There's a lot of perception behind it. There's a lot of PR activities which is attached to it. Neto, if you don't, nowadays when I go somewhere, if you don't have face value, okay, if you don't attend parties, if you don't get spotted, I think nobody knows who you are.
Oh my
God. I have been somebody who has been avoiding. I used to do sometimes, and I used to think, am I like this, that I have to be spotted and become famous? Yeah. I never became like that.
Right.
So I thought that, okay, so talent is 50%, 50% is marketing as well. So yeah, I am also maybe, I'll see, my sense of marketing is very bad because I don't know how to market myself. I can only make good music.
But still, all your tracks are chartbusters and reach all the corners of the world.
I'll tell you something which is very funny. When I work internationally and when they see my charts, they think that I will come with my own chopper or my own private jet, jet. Because they think I might be a billionaire because it's so much of views and so million listeners. So I tell them it's different, bro, here.
I mean, you're like 175 on Spotify. So you are a huge name in the global music industry.
Yes, so that's the thing, yeah. But again, it's a struggle, bro. It's like every road is a struggle,
Right.
You have to go through all the obstacles. But it's okay. I love the journey, I don't want it to be smooth. Then I will fall sick,
Bore ho jata hai insaan.
Bore ho jayega.
Correct. So, how do you envision Bollywood music evolving over the next decade? I mean, will it remain as dynamic as it is today? And I mean, which composers, apart from yourself, of course, I mean, do you think will leave a lasting impact on the industry?
See, I would honestly, I'll say that this industry is evolving very fast. As I said, it's like not even days, it's like hours. You don't know what's coming out next, which reel will be a hit one, or which is going to stand out. Nobody knows. That Kacha Badam song from somewhere, a folk song or maybe, it became such a race. So you don't know if that is the thing. Then I think industry will rise, maybe glow, maybe hit the global charts. Maybe how it will become
already doing that.
It will become pop, maybe Bollywood. It will be a new genre where there is so much of things happening. So we don't know actually.
Right. And similarly, independent music is also growing at a breakneck pace. So what are your views on the current indie landscape and whether it poses a threat to, mainstream music in any way?
Not at all. There is no threat to anybody. Like when Spotify, sorry, I got a Zomato. Zomato. यार बहुत खाना खा लेता हूँ ना इसलिए. अच्छा, तो क्या है Spotify का जो था, तो when Spotify came into action, so everybody thought that, it's independent artists are going to rise, film music is not going to work. So I told them, listen, it's completely different. You know, independent was there in 1980s also. ठीक है, उधर भी चलता था, 90s में भी आया था. It's a different sector only.
It is
where there are artists,
audience.
there are bands. Different. It's a different thing only. And film music is again different. Like if we have Nadeem Shravan there, we have Lucky Ali. You know, it's a combination. If Anu Malik is there, then we have Silk Route. Right. So you can't say this is better, that is better.
Right.
Both are legends, you know.
Right.
So now also it's the same thing.
Right.
It's an independent thing where there are so many good artists over there.
Right.
And the film line also, there are so many, you know. So I would say we are going equal.
Right.
You know.
And we are seeing, you know, a lot of cross collaboration also happening. A lot of indie music artists are performing for mainstream music. And at the same time, mainstream artists are also doing indie music. It's a good change.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
Right. Right. So, I mean, Tanishk, I mean, how do you handle criticism? I mean, especially from those who go as far as, you know, trolling your work. And in your opinion, how much of the feedback that you receive is relevant and how much should you ignore it? How much should be ignored?
Initially, it was like, I always used to see a little bit because people would tell me, "Arey, waisa comment aaya hai, you should react to it." Right. So I never used to react or say anything.
Right.
But later I felt, you know, I shouldn't react to it, but I should understand from where it is coming or why it is. You know, if there is a problem in the track, okay, some people don't like it, some people like it. So I take the criticism as a support system for me.
Nice.
That okay, I can make it better.
Nice.
Everyone has a different view, you know.
Right. Right.
So I like it because it helps me make the song better and it gives me a lot of learning also.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Music is something, bro. It's an institution which is never going to end. You will keep learning throughout your life.
Exactly.
And we'll learn only from people and listeners who are listening to our songs. They are the main school teachers actually for us.
No, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. So, you know, finally, I mean, apart from the title track, what else can we expect from the Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3 music album? Do you have other tracks also featured?
I have one more track which is very interesting.
Okay, so what kind of sound?
Very interesting track, and I will tell you once it's out. And I worked on it with my favorite singer.
Oh, okay.
With whom I had never worked before.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I had always thought that, oh no, we have to do something great together. And
Bhool
so,
Bhulaiyaa suspense build up.
Yeah, even the name is Bhool Bhulaiyaa, bro.
Right. But I mean, what kind of sound or vibe can audience look forward to from that particular track? Alag hoga ekdam title
because
track.
I'm from Bengal. I'm a Bengali.
Yes.
So I've introduced something Bengali in it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll give you a little bit of hint.
Okay.
So it's something Bengali, and it's very cool Bengali. It's not a sad song or romantic song. It's a cool Bengali song.
Right. No, I am looking forward to it. So, I mean, apart from that, you also have other projects, other songs that you want audiences to, you know, look forward to in the coming months.
Yeah, there are a lot of things happening. Like coming, I think Do Patti is there.
Yeah.
Just Preet's, I've done a song in it. So that's also an interesting song.
Yeah.
And the next year is also big for me. There's some lovely films coming.
Right.
I'll let you know.
Definitely. So yeah, I mean, that's from my end. Thank you so much for joining, Tanishk.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Bye. Thank you.